It was the 22nd of November 2023, and I woke up from a dream about my dad. In the dream, he was in an underground mental institution, and I was visiting him while he had end-stage dementia. He then went into a sleep episode and started typing on his phone at 5:30 and 6:30. I woke up, and those times coincided with when I had to wake up and be at the hospital. It felt like he was reminding me to get there to meet him. That day, I had to have bloods drawn at the hospital, and my waiting number was 11. That's the day my father died. I told my boyfriend about it, wondering if it was a sign that my dad was coming to take me. He dismissed it, telling me not to be silly, so I went ahead with my surgery, a cryoablation on my back tumor. The surgery went well, but I remember being surrounded by clouds and seeing my dad standing there. He told me it wasn't my time yet. Then I felt like I was kicked out of wherever I was, and I could see the nurses. They were blurry, and their voices sounded distant. I asked one of the nurses if I had died, and if something was happening to my body. I felt like I was there, but not fully. I also experienced memory loss. But gradually my memory came back, and the first two things I remembered were my baby and my partner. Then, everything else came flooding back. The week before the surgery, I had been in terrible pain and had been crying out to my dad to take me. I was just over it all. It's like he heard me and had to give me a wake-up call, reminding me that I had a baby who needed me. He restarted my memory and my brain, and since I woke up, I feel so thankful and different. Whatever happened during that surgery, it helped me. It made me realize that I need to be here for my family. This wasn't the first time something like this has happened to me. In 2019, after doing a spirit guide chant and listening to certain frequency music to open my mind, a similar event occurred about 3 weeks later, 1 week before the 3rd anniversary of my grandma's death. She appeared to me in a vivid dream. She was surrounded by a blue aura and looked 20 years younger, sitting in her favorite chair with her permed hair and favorite jumper. She telepathically told me she was at peace and happy. I tried to grab her hand, but then I was abruptly kicked out of the dream. When I woke up, I was overwhelmed with love and happiness, and I finally felt able to move on from grieving her passing.